Hey everyone, Sirturmund here again, and I'm back. After being gone for the last week between work and vacation, I'm so happy to be back to be making content for you guys. And today's video is finally gonna be our card opening of the EB01 boxes. I know we're a little bit behind now at this point, but again, I've been away, so I haven't been able to actually open any of these packs. So I wanted to kind of do this for you guys. So like always, like I mentioned last time, we always do two boxes. We do two boxes per set, and that's exactly what we have here. And there's a little bit something here as well that you might see, right? So this past weekend, I actually went to the Montreal Carta Magica Regional, and I was actually able to finish top 64 and get myself a kit. Ended up going 7-2 with Sekisuke, and ended up getting myself the kit right here. So let me just get that a little bit closer for you guys to appreciate that. It was really fun, really fun tournament within driving distance to me, so it kind of made it a lot easier. But honestly, the highlight of my weekend wasn't winning the kit. The highlight of my weekend was meeting so many of you guys. Actually was really super cool. How I had so many of you guys come up to me this past weekend and say hi. I even had a couple of you guys asking me to take a picture with you, and that really like meant a lot. That was like really freaking cool. That was really freaking awesome. It literally made my whole day. No matter how the results ended up, like just meeting you guys and you guys stopping me was like amazing. So if you'll see me in a future regional, don't be afraid to stop me and say hi, because again, it literally made my whole day when that happened on Saturday. I think the next offline regional that I'm setting up for is Texas at the end of June. So hopefully I'll be seeing some of you guys there. But yeah, this card is so cool. We finished 44th, I think it was, in the final placing. So not even close to top 32. But again, I had two early losses, and then I was able to kind of crawl back and finish 7-2 anyways. But that was just a little bit of a side note for today. Again, today's video is going to be all about these boxes. So this is EB01, which is the newest set that came out for One Piece. And I got two boxes. I was able to get one box myself, and then one of my friends, Denzel, whose name you see here, got me a second box, right? So we were able to go to Mitsuwa. I'm lucky to live in New Jersey, so we have the One Piece official store in Mitsuwa, and I was able to get two boxes thanks to Denzel. He asked us to put his name on one of the boxes so that he gets to see if we get anything cool from the box that he bought for us. So today we have two boxes. Now, in my opinion, compared to the other sets, right, the EB01 set has half the number of cards in a normal set. So I don't think it's actually worth it to buy boxes, right? There's some very good cards here, of course, especially if you're trying to play Red Purple Law. But like the leaders in this set are not amazing, right? Kairos, Hannibal, and Odin. You saw a showcase Odin and Hannibal in the channel already. We're planning to showcase Kairos starting tomorrow. So the support cards, I think you can just buy singles. So if you don't have the disposable income, I guess, and you don't mind about not opening packs, I wouldn't recommend buying this set. I'm only buying two boxes because I like opening them for you guys. Otherwise, I think it's better to kind of skip this and just buy whatever singles you need. To make your money's worth with this set, you literally have to hit like the manga shopper or like the altar Bon Clay, right? Like there's not a lot of cards here that are really worth more than like $50. Like I think almost every other altar is like less than $50. There's only, again, the manga shopper and the altar Bon Clay, maybe some of the leaders that are really worth more than that, right? But again, it's your choice. I can't tell you what to do, man. And this video is also coming a little bit late, so maybe some of you guys already pulled the trigger and bought a lot of boxes. But today, we're going to go ahead and open the two boxes here. They are already unsealed because that's what the One Piece store in Mitsuwa does. So let's kind of zoom in and just go one box at a time. I'm going to go ahead and open the box that Cell got us first. Just get that out of the way, and then we'll open up our own box right here, right? So the Memorial Collection. This is my first openings, of course, for this set, right? Like I mentioned. So I don't have a single card from EB01 except for 4 T-Bones that I had to buy in time for our regional this past weekend. So let me get my garbage closer to me. And let's jump right in there. I've already been rambling a lot for 5 minutes, and you guys just want to watch me rip this box open. So, so yeah, let's see how this goes. So we'll go like this. All right, so first one. Dun, 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 dun. Like, there's nothing really special that I'm trying to hit from EB01. Obviously, I would love the book. This card is actually kind of crazy, by the way. This card is so good. Like, if you guys don't know what Come My Way does, for 1 mana, it's like a counter. You get to redirect the attack to something else on your field, right? So, like, this card is so good if you want to like try like purple, yellow crocodile, which we will try it out on the channel, by the way. We have Kyrus that we haven't showcased yet, right? And this another T-Bone. Oh, wow. Wait, right off the bat, we have very first pack, we hit the altar. Okay, well, I'm not complaining, right? That's one way to freaking start this video. So we have the altar Khalifa. Now, this Khalifa is actually very solid if you wanted to try out Iceberg, right? So that's another deck that I really want to try out. So yellow, purple Crocodile, and then purple Iceberg. I think got a lot of support in this EB01 set. And you play literally 4 of these Khalifas, which kind of let you add 2 characters back to your hand from the trash. So ends up kind of being a lot of value here with the Iceberg leader, right? So wow, that's really solid. Right off the bat, we just straight up just hit it, right? Just hit it right there. Okay, so that means it's probably gonna be a while before we hit it. I mean, it might be a 3-hit box, right? Some of these boxes could be 3 hits. So let's kind of see how it goes here. But I definitely think it's worth it to try out like purple yellow crocodile. I think that sounds like a very cool leader to try out. This card is also kind of nuts for an L. This pack also kind of gave us some new support for an L in the form of 2 events. This 4-cost event lets you bring an L back from the trash, right? And then you also have the I would probably find it the other yellow event, which lets you KO anything, and it makes NL actually very strong, right? So it's pretty solid. All right, so conquer the 3 world. Okay, so we got a spell here. The thing with EB01 is kind of weird, right? Because we still have to deal with Sakasuki, right? But you know how we were talking about how I'm going to be at the regional in Texas, right? That regional in Texas is on June 22nd. And Sakasuki actually gets banned that June 22nd. So technically, Sakasuki is not legal. It's not legal for that Texas regional. So we're going to have this weird meta where we have 1 week where Sakasuki, Great Eruption, and Reject are all banned, but we're still like in this OPO6 EB01 meta, right? Like OPO7 hasn't come out yet, so it's like you really just have like a week where you have EB01 OPO6 without Sakasuki. So that should actually be really interesting. That's the Odin. I like Odin a lot. And there's another Khalifa again, right? So that should be interesting. I'm trying to think of like what I want to play for that regional. If you guys have any idea, let me know. Obviously, the easy answer is that you could play like RP Law and Nell, or what's the other one? Oh, or Black Yellow Luffy. I feel like those are gonna be like the top 3 decks. But like those sound boring to me. I feel like with Sakasuki around, there has to be something out there that's like busted, right? I feel like there has to be something that we're missing that now that Sakasuki is not around could potentially be kind of crazy. That can be like NL and RP Law especially, because I feel like those are probably going to be your 2 most popular decks, right? So I'm curious to see if you guys have any idea of any such deck that might exist. But, you know, in the meantime, for our EB01 showcase, once we finish showcase Kyrus, which is the last of the new leaders that we haven't showcased, we're probably going to showcase some of the old leaders that kind of got additional support here, right? So we talked about NL, we talked about purple yellow crocodile, and I definitely want to try out Iceberg. Oh, that's the second NL card that I talked about, right? Kingdom Come. So it's a 6 mana, just kind of like KO any of the opponent units, right? Usually NL is already going to be at 1 life, so they don't care about the second effect where it makes you go down to 1 life. Combine that with the 4 mana event, and you can play this for 6, play the 4 mana event, which lets you pretty much get an NL, and then, you know, you get to KO a unit while also have your NL rusher on the field, right? So, but yeah, so like Iceberg, purple yellow crocodile, NL, you know, we can always revisit RP Law, which again is going to probably be one of the most popular ones that you're going to see. I'm curious to see what you guys are thinking. If you guys are going to that Texas regional, there's actually 2 regionals with the kind of weird rule set, right? You have the offline Texas regional, and then you have the online Carta Magica regional at the end of June, which happens the day after OPO7 releases, which means that OPO7 is not actually legal, right? So we get an SR shopper here. This is not the altar, right? You can tell because it doesn't have the little star. All right, so The shopper can actually be also decent. I've seen some people play it on RP Law. I'm not convinced that it's actually good, but hey, more power to people, right? Shopper is always nice to play, right? So we'll go like this. But yeah, I need to open this faster because I'm just ramming. Looking at it, I'm like keeping an eye on the time. Ooh, okay. I like Miss Wednesday as well, right? So Miss Wednesday, do you play Miss Wednesday on Purple Croc? I don't remember. I guess you could, yeah. And your opponent's attack, you do -1 down, so it lets you trigger your ability. And you can add 1 down and set it as active. Okay, I mean, that's not bad. It's like a ramp card, right? It's like a ramp card. And without Sakasuki around, you know, it's not as easy for people to just remove it. So maybe it's actually entering good, right? I don't know. But yeah, so I don't know. I think over the next few weeks, we're going to be trying out some fun stuff with EB01, right? We're going to be doing, yeah, let's say again, the Kami spell. And we'll see what happens, right? I'm not in any rush to be competitive. There's the Kiros, right? So we get the Altar Leader. So this is an Altar Leader pack, and we get Kiros and Khalifa. Well, an Altar Leader bots, right? I like this art. This Kiros is actually super, super solid. Unfortunately, I think Kiros is not as playable. Like out of the 3 leaders in this set, I would say probably Odin is the one that has the most potential. But I mean, I'm looking forward to try it. I haven't actually showcased Kiros in the channel, so tomorrow we're gonna show it off and kind of see how it goes. So we get our 2 hits from these bots. There's still a potential that we have a 3rd hit, but it could just be the secret rare Bone Clay, which I'm fine with hitting that because it means that it's gonna save me like $30, right? Like Bone Clay right now is like ridiculous for just a single secret rare. It's like $35. So if I can hit Bone Clay on both of these boxes, I'll be happy, right? So we'll see what happens here. All right, Kick Killer. Yo, this card is so nuts as well. Like, man, like RP Law. So I went 7-2 on the regional for Montreal, and my 2 losses were both to RP Law, right? And it's all because of that Kick Killer card just putting so much pressure, especially against Sakasuki. It's like actually freaking ridiculous. So, okay. Shirahoshi. I've seen people think about playing this, you know, with like Ganel and stuff. Kind of seems a little bit weak though, right? Because you can get like bottom deck, etc. But I could see it. I mean, it's a 2-cost blocker that can kind of heal you back up, so it's kind of like annoying for opponents to kind of deal with it. So yeah, that could be decent. So we'll go here, yeah. Okay. This is regular Kiros. We will Finger Pistol. Okay. I mean, we are halfway through the bots, and we already hit 2 of our big hits. So there's a good chance that these bots by Denzel doesn't have anything else, right? I mean, we had some pretty good hits here, right? Kiros and Khalifa. So Denzel gave us some good luck. So thank you for that again, for helping us get that bots for the channel. Got another T1 there. I had to buy 4 T1s literally the day before I drove to Montreal, just so that I could add the T1s into my Sakasuki list, right? So, you know what? Just 1 second. This kid is sitting here all lonely by itself. Let's just put it right here. Let's just put it right here too, right? Let's let him have some glory as well. I put him on the side and just left him by himself, which, you know, okay. We will. All right. Let's have him get some glory here, right? Because he's going to go straight to my binder. He's never going to see the light of day again. Unless I'm opening my binder and showcasing somebody, right? Yeah, I'm trying to collect like a copy of every. Clamp is really good, by the way, as well. A good addition to your black, yellow Luffy leaders, or even, you know, like Enel and stuff. Karakuri. This card is actually also kind of underrated, but there's just not a lot of red decks that can afford to play this card. So yeah, so I'm a collector, right? I love One Piece. The reason I started playing the One Piece card game was because of how much I love the One Piece AP. So my goal was to collect like one of every One Piece card, like that has a different art. Of course, that's a very daunting task, just because of how many different alt arts you have in One Piece. So you know, we're slowly getting there. So what that means for me is that usually when I get like a special card like K like this, I don't get to sell it, right? Because the first copy goes to my collection. So I don't get to make any money of the first one that I win. But if I was to win a second one, then, you know, I'll trade it or sell it for something else, right? So we'll see. Maybe I get lucky and get a second one, but for now, Cavendish, okay. This Cavendish is a reason why people kind of got hyped about red green law again. Could potentially be playable. Maybe, you know, I was talking to some of my my teammates as we were driving back from Montreal. We're like, okay, you know, like talking about again this hypothetical EB01 meta before OPCG hits for Texas. It's like, what are we playing, right? What are we playing? And like red green law was one of the considerations we were thinking about, right? So maybe that is something that actually is worth trying out and considering in a world where you no longer have to worry about Sakazuki, right? You still have to worry about Moria coming down with the Absalom and stuff, but it's a little bit easier to kind of play around a Moria that doesn't have Great Eruption compared to like a Sakazuki, right? So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Okay, we're getting towards the bottom of the bots. I think we have like, with this pack, we have 4 more in the bots right now, so 5 more total packs. We already got 2 hits, again, Kyrus and Khalifa. So we'll see if we get anything else. Oh, this is a boon. Oh wait, that's my third altar. Wait, I just realized, I was like, wait, is this an altar? It is. Oh boy, so this is, again, the little star tells you. So we had 3 hit bots, right? So we got Laboon, Kyrus, and Khalifa. That's a pretty good box. Denzel blessed us. That's a pretty damn good box. This baboon is not, I don't think it's playable, right? I don't think this baboon is playable, but it's such a cute art. Like, come on, you cannot tell me that if you read One Piece or watch One Piece, that the Laboon and Brook story doesn't just tug at your heartstrings, right? So like, oh man, that's so cute. Yeah, that is so cute. More Flampus. I definitely need the Flampus, so I'm okay getting them. Oh boy, all right. I mean, I can't complain. Okay. Again, we didn't get Bon Clay, and we definitely need Bon Clay for RP Law. So that means I'm probably gonna have to like buy my 4 copies of Bon Clay. But I'm not complaining, right? This Sandy is actually really good as well with Uta. There was an Uta player that just won the Milan regional in Italy, by the way. So don't sleep on Uta. Don't sleep on green Uta. It could actually be really, really good, more than people realize. Again, especially with Sakazuki being gone in this hypothetical 2-day meta, 1 week meta that we're gonna get right before the release of OPCG. So this is the second to last pack. And again, we already have all our 3 hits from this spot, so we're not expecting anything crazy. Yeah, so we get the Inazuma. All right, and then we have one last one. See how this one goes. Laboon. Okay, last pack. Ooh, okay, yeah. So that's the box right there. Thank you, Denzel, again for getting us that box. Pretty solid hits here. Sorry, kid, I don't mean to push you away. I just want to showcase what we hit, right? So again, the Khalifa is actually, I think, not very playable, right? Like Iceberg is not going to be like a top deck in the meta, but it is a fun card if you want to try out Iceberg. It can actually be very competitive. And then we have Laboon and Kyrus. So, I mean, every time that you hit an alt leader, that's going to be pretty crazy. So that's box number 1, completely empty. We get to the second box. So let's see how this second box goes for us. All right, so let's move on to the second box, which you see right here. And we'll open this bad boy in, and we have all the packs, right? So, all right. Let's see if we can get through this pretty quickly. The video is already over 20 minutes long, right? So let's go jump right in there. So at this point, we have an old leader. We have 2 old arts, right? And we have the kid that we won this weekend. So again, I'm looking for Bon Clays, right? Bon Clays will save me a lot of money because they're pretty freaking expensive. But at most, we can only hit 2 Bon Clays now, right? We can hit the secret, the regular secret, and then we could hit the altar Bon Clay, right? So no matter what, we're going to have to at least buy 2 copies of Bon Clay, no matter what we do, which is going to be pretty annoying. Maybe it goes down in price, but I doubt it. There's another kick killer, which we also need more of. So hopefully it goes down in price between now and the time that I decide to buy it, because I don't think I need it right away. I don't have any regionals or any other tournament coming up until June 22nd. So it does give me some time before I have to like commit to buying anything. It's just crazy how like there's like 8 bone clays per case, right? Something like that, and the bone clay is still so expensive. I mean, it makes sense because it's like everybody and their mother is trying to play red purple law, right? Which is another reason why I'm considering if I want to like be creative and find something else that I want to play for that next regional that I have. Just because I hate playing mirrors. I don't know about you guys, but I hate playing mirrors. So if I play RP Law, I know I'm gonna be going into a lot of mirrors. So I would rather not have to go into a lot of mirrors, you know? So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. But yeah, we'll continue opening this box here. So box number 2. So far, we're what, 4 packs in and we haven't hit anything compared to the first box that we hit the first altar right away. What? Is it ever Odin? Like, do we ever see if Odin can actually make a splash, right? Because, I mean, Odin could technically do okay versus RP Law because you can become a 6k leader, right? The problem is that the opponent's just bottom decking your Isos and your Dengeros anyways. Your leader being 6k kind of does make it hard for the RP Law player. But I don't know. I feel like there's something in green that can actually be kind of busted. Whether it's Red Green Law or whether it's Odin. Oh, we get another SR shopper. So whether it's RP Law, Red Green Law or something like that, you know, I don't know yet. I don't know. I'm gonna be experimenting a lot over this next couple of months, over this next couple of weeks, right? Not even a couple of months, because OP07 is literally right around the corner. So yeah, another Vivi or another Miss Wednesday, I guess. Technically, right in that part of the story, we don't know the real identity of Miss Wednesday just yet. Ooh, wow, this bot so far is not treating us well. Maybe Denzel had the magic touch and we don't have the magic touch, right? Okay. Off-white, Spandine. Oh my goodness. This is what I was talking about, though, right? Like, even with 3 altar hits, I can't remember. I don't think you make your cost out of these 3 altar hits that we hit in the last box. Maybe the altar leader kind of changes that a little bit, right? Yeah, this is just kind of good. The one thing about Odin actually is that Iso and Denjiro are both 7k units, so it does require the RP Law player to have 2 cards, right? They have to have 2 cards to be able to get rid of your, like, they have to have Otama plus Gordon or Gordon plus race mats or 2 of the Ray mats, whatever, to be able to actually bottom deck your Denjiro or your Iso, right? So they can only do that a couple of times before they run out of the resources to be able to actually bottom deck your stuff, right? Because what I'm thinking is that if you play Odin, right, your 6k leader can be really nice. I'm making it so that they have to commit Dawn on their 5k units, right? And you can still play stuff like the 4-cost Yamato to rest their units and attack into them. So you can kind of like starve them out as well and just focus on attacking into the stuff, right? You can play your Iso, force the opponent to have to bottom deck that Iso early, right? Ooh, Viola, nice. So like there's a lot of lines I feel like you can actually take with Odin to beat RP Law. The problem is, how do we beat Black Yellow Luffy and how do we beat Enel, right? The way that I think that you have to play for those is that you're gonna have to include 9-cost Zoro into that red-green Odin list. Because Zoro can attack multiple times, which is really bad against both yellow. Ooh, okay, another Shirahoshi, which is really bad against both Enel and Black Yellow Luffy, right? Like if you can set up like this huge attack and attack 3 times with Zoro, it's really hard for them to deal with. So I don't know. Again, I'm gonna be playing around. I consider Odin. At one point, I was even looking like a red green Luffy to be able to have like the 9-cost Zoro plus like Diablo Jambe. You're right? So like we'll see. I think there's gonna be that's our first bone clay, right? So this box has a regular bone clay in it, so that's a steady buck safe right there. So I'm not mad. I'm not mad about it. This box is not going as great. Okay. I mean, $30 is $30. Because again, I do want to build down my RP Law anyways, just in case that I change my mind. Ooh! okay, this is perfect. We hit the Brook and the Laboon old tarts. Separate boxes, but still, this is perfect. This is actually perfect. Oh, that Brook looks so nice. Okay, this Brook old tarts looks so nice. Oh man, that's actually perfect. Laboon and Brook together. Okay. Yeah, I'm satisfied. I'm satisfied. I'm satisfied. So I don't even know what I was saying anymore. Oh yeah, I still want to build on my own RP law, just in case that I change my mind. I just decide to play what I think is gonna be the best deck in the format, right? Like I think RP law is gonna be the best deck in the format. It does have a little bit of a tougher matchup against NL, but you are able to kind of like play around it, right? Yeah, it's another Cavendish. You can actually kind of tech against the NL player a little bit. If you expect to be running into a lot of NLs, right? So I don't know. We'll see what I end up doing. But I definitely am down to experiment over the next month. So if you guys have any ideas of any other decks that you guys want us to try, give me a shout. Give me a shout and we'll think about it. Oh, wait a second. This is another 3-hit bots. We got a T-Bone. We got ourselves a T-Bone. Old Tar T-Bone. Let's go. So T-Bone, Brook, and Bon Clay on this one. Laboon, Kairos, and Khalifa on the first bots. Okay. You know, I'll take that. All right, we still have 7 packs left, right? I haven't been keeping track of how many super rares we have hit, but technically the manga shopper takes the spot of a secret rare. So there is a chance that we could still hit a manga shopper, right? So that's why we're gonna just open this ones out, see what happens. Oh man, okay. I mean, again, this kind of made my day. Laboon plus Brook made my day. So I'm happy with whatever. And the T1 is nice, right? The T1 is playable at least for the next few weeks before Sakazuki gets banned. If you want to play T1 in your Saka deck, you can also play Brook on your Saka deck as well. I decided not to play Brook. I think Brook is a little bit weaker, but I did see people experiment with Brook and trying it out. So yeah. Okay. Another T-Bone, Hiyori. Okay, 4 more packs. So I don't know. I was also thinking, like, the way that I look at it, if the leaders that have more than 5k power are probably going to do well against RP Law, right? The problem is that it's not just RP Law that you're trying to beat. You also have to beat NL. You also have to beat Black, Yellow, Luffy. So, like, what is there that can beat all 3, right? In a world where Sakazuki is no longer legal, because again, Sakazuki gets banned on June 22nd, the same day of the Texas regional. So I don't know. I don't know what to try out. I don't want to play NL myself, even though NL has a good matchup against Red Purple Law, just because I hate that mirror too. So I didn't mind the Sakazuki mirror as much, but like these yellow mirrors sounds so degenerate, right? So I don't want to play that. So we have 2 more packs left here. So this is the second to last pack. Okay, it's a leader pack, and we get a Sanji. I mean, the Kingdom Come might also be useful if I decide to actually play it now, which I doubt it. And here we go. Last little pack of the bots. Thank you for being with me. I ramble a lot. I take a while opening this pack, so I just hope that you guys like the experience. Again, we will be back with gameplay tomorrow. We're gonna do the last 3 videos on Kairos, since we covered Hannibal and Odin already, and we'll see how it goes. And Laboon. So it's a regular Laboon this time around. And that's it. Those are our boxes, right? So again, I guess if we swap this Laboon and put the Laboon up here, second bots, we got Bon Clay, Brook, and T1. First bots, we got Kairos, Khalifa, and Laboon. And then, of course, the big showcase card, which is our kit from this past weekend. But anyways, yeah, we will be back tomorrow with gameplay video. We're going to cover, actually, Kairos. That's the last of the EB01 leaders that we need to cover. And after Kyros, I'm probably going to try out, I'm deciding between Iceberg and Purple Yellow Crocodile first, but definitely one of those two. And then again, we'll kind of just, maybe after that we do a nail, and then we go back to the second one of those two leaders that we talked about. So if you want to keep up to date with our gameplay and like our content, make sure to like the video below and subscribe to us. We post One Piece videos every single day. Hope you enjoyed your day. You can also find us on Twitch, Discord, or Twitter. All the links to those are both in the description below. And I'll see you all again tomorrow. So hopefully, again, buy singles. But if you're not buying singles, if you're actually buying packs or boxes of EB01, hopefully you have as much luck as we did and you get like a bunch of triple hit boxes. So yeah, enjoy your day and I'll see you all again tomorrow.